If you are cutting these roots on your orchid, you are killing your orchid with your own hands. Welcome to my channel Orchid Cuddies, where you will find all the information regarding the care of aerial roots in orchids. Most people think when they see these roots, they came out of the pot, so there must be a problem. Don't worry, everything is fine. There are two types of roots in orchids. One is the roots in the pot and the other is the aerial roots. Orchids are epiphytic plants, and because of this, they grow by clinging to a tree with their roots. In other words, these roots are in the very nature of orchids. So these aerial roots you see are actually the orchid's main roots. These roots take moisture from the air, come into contact with light, and yes, they photosynthesize. This means these roots do not just provide stability for the orchids, they allow it to produce energy. If an orchid's aerial roots are numerous or long, do they need to be cut? Can aerial roots be cut? Definitely do not cut the orchid's aerial roots. If you cut the aerial roots, the orchid will stop its development. Every healthy aerial root that it cut disrupts the orchid's moisture balance, reduces energy production, and delays flowering. Let's look at a comment from my Instagram account. My 20-year-old orchid whose aerial roots I cut died. I didn't know, I'm so sad. So, in what situation can you cut aerial roots? If there is drying like this in the aerial root due to the moisture imbalance, or if any breakage has occurred, you can cut these aerial roots because this root is truly a dead root and will not provide any new growth. Aerial roots are very fragile by nature. If you want to change the pot, make sure to change it after moisturizing the aerial roots so that you don't break them. If there are breaks like these in the aerial roots, I recommend not cutting them because they are still doing their job. Look, a new aerial root has continued to grow from an aerial root that appeared to be dried out. So don't cut these. If there are aerial roots but their tips are not green and active as seen here, I will now show you an important tip. By applying this, you can revitalize your orchid's aerial roots again. What we need is some water at room temperature. We place the aerial roots into this water and wait until the roots turn green. They will turn green in a very short time anyway. The spongy structure on the aerial roots traps moisture inside quickly and easily. You can apply this aerial root moisturizing process to all your orchids once a week for 15 minutes. Look how the gray root instantly became active and came to life. In essence, we are applying a water culture to our orchid outside the pot. After this process, you can place your orchid in a well-ventilated spot. As you can see, this aerial root was not dead, it was just thirsty. If you apply this process, especially during the winter months, you will see great benefits. You will lighten the burden of the roots inside the pot. Your orchid's moisture level will increase, and through this, the orchid will raise its energy much higher, and you will obtain plenty of flowers, plenty of leaves, and plenty of roots. If the aerial roots are not very long, you can also moisturize them by spraying. However, make absolutely sure that no water gets onto stem or between the leaf joints. One of the most frequently asked questions is whether a growing root is an aerial root or a flower spike. Look, here you can clearly see the difference between an aerial root and a flower spike. The tip of the flower spike comes out a bit more pointed. However, as you see here, the aerial root continues to grow with a rounded tip. Of course, not every orchid has to have aerial roots. For example, this orchid of mine has no aerial roots at all, but it has exactly 8 very healthy flowers on it. It bloomed this season, and as you can see, the absence of aerial roots does not mean your orchid is unhealthy. So, if there are many aerial roots, Is it necessary to move it to a larger pot thinking the orchid is cramped? This is one of the biggest mistakes made. For this reason, definitely do not perform a pot change on your orchids. If you do a pot change, you will see that the orchid's development slows down and perhaps even stops. One important tip: do not decide whether it is time to water your orchid by looking at the aerial roots. What you need to check is the color of the roots inside the pot. If the roots have turned gray, it means the time for watering has come. Don't let the aerial roots mislead you. Look, here I'm cutting an aerial root that has dried out and no longer has a function. And after cutting, I add powdered cinnamon on top. You must apply cinnamon after cutting any roots, including both aerial root and pot roots, to protect your orchid against diseases. Sometimes there can be fertilizer burns on the aerial roots like this. That's why it is very, very important to give fertilizers to the orchid by diluting them. Well, another one of the most frequently asked questions: can an orchid whose roots inside the pot have rotted but has aerial roots be saved? Yes, this orchid can be saved because aerial roots can act like pot roots when necessary. But there is a critical mistake made here. If you try to force dry aerial roots into the pot, these roots will either break or not inside the pot. The correct method is this. First, you should soak these roots in lukewarm water for about 15-20 minutes. After the roots have softened and turned green, you should gently direct these roots into a well-ventilated orchid medium, taking care not to break them. If you put them directly into the soil here, rotting will occur. It is beneficial to do this step by step, or as another method, you can apply a water culture where only the tips of the aerial roots touch the water. This is also a safe method. In this way, your orchid will put out new internal pot roots again. Yes, aerial roots are not a mistake. They are the result of completely healthy and beautiful orchids. If this video saved you from a mistake, giving it a like is enough for YouTube to show it to more orchid lovers. If you have any question, please write them in the comment section. I answer as detailed as I can. See you in the next video. Stay well, stay with love.